This is why we're at where we're at. Listen to this.
You win a free 10-ounce silver bar, pure silver bullion, or a free Hershey's king-size chocolate bar.
Take this one.
You'll take the chocolate bar. Who needs a 10-ounce bar of silver? Right? Have a good day. It's your choice. A free 10-ounce bar of silver bullion or a free king-size Hershey bar.
I think I'll take the Hershey bar.
Go ahead. It's your lucky day. Just fresh out of the refrigerator.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Who needs a 10-ounce bar of silver when you can have a good, delicious bar of chocolate, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
You'd rather have the Hershey bar than the silver bar?
Yes, I would.
Oh, you would? Okay.
Yeah, the Hershey bar, you can't eat the silver bar.
Yeah, that's right. You can't eat the silver. What are you going to do with a 10-ounce bar of silver, right? You know. Which one do you want?
Probably the chocolate, because I'm a girl and it's been a cranky day.
Okay, it's yours. Eat it quick because it's getting hot out here. Just offering people a free Hershey bar today or a free silver bar. Which one would you prefer?
Silver. I'll take the...
Who needs a silver bar? Lucky day today. A free chilled Hershey bar straight out of the fridge or this bar of silver. It's 10 ounces.
What are you guys doing?
Which one do you want?
Well, I don't have any way to do anything with the silver.
Okay, so you'd prefer the Hershey bar?
Yeah, but is it real?
Yes. Just straight out of the fridge.
Doesn't seem real.
The Hershey bar doesn't seem real. I mean, we could go into this coin shop. We could verify the silver bar is real.
No, that's all right.
It's real.
I'll always take chocolate.
Always take chocolate.
We're cooked.
How much it costs to get 10 ounces of silver from the year 2000 to 2026. This bar weighs 10 troy ounces. This is called the 10-ounce Scottsdale Stacker. In the year 2000, silver was $5 an ounce. It only cost $50. 5 years later, in 2025, silver rose $7 an ounce, making it $70 to get this bar. 5 years later, silver took a big spike to $18 an ounce, making it cost $180 to get this bar. The price only dropped $3 an ounce, so it only costed $150 to get this 10-ounce bar of silver. In 2020, the price of silver started to rise. $20 an ounce, $200. Over this course of 5 years, silver went up to $30 an ounce. $300 now. So this is where it gets a bit ridiculous. 2026, today. The price of silver has gone up a lot in these couple months, in the end of 2025 up to now. And yeah, it's a lot of money. $108 an ounce, $1,080. So what would you rather have, the 10-ounce bar or the cash?
Shalom, shalom, Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto YAHAWAH, Hashem, YAHAWASHI, Hashem, Wakwak, Kwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of the great millstone. Shalom to the mighty Akim, Wagwathim, who are diligently waiting to be delivered from this final captivity, as well as a speckled bird that may look like the other nations, but are actually Yasharallah. This is Brother Kawakub coming at you with another lesson, and today's lesson, this is a doozy, I'm not gonna lie, and I've been saying this so many times, it's not even funny, but people, and this baffles me, it kind of baffles me, but at the same time, I understand, because I partially, debatable, but basically the main thing is that apparently people have been getting dumber, and I've said this before many times, and I also say that it is a result not because people in general are dumber. I attribute it to the advancement of technology, because most people can just, let me look up this, let me look up that, or whatever. Then they don't really need technology. They don't really need to know a lot of stuff. All right, even with school, let's say school, for example, when I was going to school, you couldn't just, have your phone. You literally had to hide your phone, make sure that you weren't caught with your phone and whatnot. Or if people saw that you had your phone, or if a teacher saw that you had your phone, we're taking that phone. You're going to get it back at the end of the day. Taking this phone, you're going to get it back for the end of the whole school year or whatever and stuff like that, where that's basically how technology was treated. Sometimes, yes, we also had computers and stuff like that. You're allowed to have this computer for the entirety of the school year, and then after and whatnot, you can take notes, X, Y, and Z on all that crap. But the issue comes into play where the issue comes in play where now they're which, by the way, I've teachers have warned my teachers warned me of this, which I also agreed with. Even back then, I agreed with the thing that they were saying. But I did see my classmates at the time. They said, "Oh, why do I even need to care about doing math when I will always have my phone, and the phone is a literal calculator and stuff like that, X, Y, and Z." And while they said that, and yeah, that makes sense, sure, and it is a reasonable thing, because even with me, I use a calculator to measure certain things and whatnot, or do some sort of equations. Although I can do it, I could do big number equations by myself. But the thing that always stuck with me, even regardless of what the teacher said, in agreement to what the teacher said, as well as just what I had acknowledged on my own, was the fact that you actually have to have the knowledge on your own, which is what helped me to actually preserve certain things, because there are certain technologies and certain things that I avoid using. I'm trying to think about what I don't use, all right, or what type of stuff that I personally put as a restriction on myself, in terms of like, oh, well, I'm not going to just make things easy. I'm not going to just do this and ignore like my muscle memory and stuff like that. So the thing about that is how, for me, I actually do practice to make sure, okay, yeah, my eyesight, my whatever is still good. I'm not going to just be lazy and do whatever dumbass thing that people normally do, and be in being lazy. All right. Hence why me personally, again, I try to let people know, okay, this is what I have. And with me, one example that I can bring up is I have a notebook where I do research on my own. I actually went and did research in terms of like, let me go reading certain things. Like sometimes I will actually read a physical copy of a book in order to find stuff out, rather than letting the computer auto read something. All right, instead of letting a computer auto read something like that, because that was the thing that I was actually doing before, where I was when I would read the Bible every day, I would just have the thing playing, the audio book playing, where someone else would read it. But instead of doing that, I just stopped and said, okay, you know what, this is not good for me. Let me go and read, because I need to practice my reading. Which, by the way, reading has been something that I don't like. And while I was going to school, one of my teachers actually taught me in a very neat trick of speed reading, where, say for example, or whatever, just I'm getting off topic, but basically the thing here is that people are dumb. They are not capable of thinking for themselves, or even knowing what the right, or making proper judgment calls, or even understanding and comprehending the situation around them. All right. So as a result of that, that's where you have stuff like this, where even me, I'll admit, I did not know. He said silver. I did not know how much silver costs. You could have told me that piece of silver was worth $50, and I still would have taken the silver over that. But the dude at the end of it said that silver today is whatever. How much? 100? No, not 100.
So it only costed $150. Silver went up to $30 an ounce. $300 now. So this is where it gets a bit ridiculous. 2026 today. The price of silver has gone up a lot in these couple months, in the end of 2025 up to now. And yeah, it's a lot of money. $108 an ounce, $1,080. So what would all those people literally just gave up $1,080 for that
one dumbass bar of chocolate. A bar of chocolate. And you know, let's think like this. Okay, let's think like this. Let's say that this was 2000 and it was $10 an ounce. So it would have been $100. All right. $100 is still more worth more. There is no rational way. There is no conceivable way for someone to say, I am going to take this bar of chocolate that's like $5 or something and get, or I don't know how much chocolate is, because I have not bought candy in a long ass time. It's been like a year or something. But basically, there is no conceivable way that you can rationalize, hey, I was given a choice between candy or silver. Like, silver, it's still worth more. Yeah, you can't do anything with it yourself, but you can, at the bare minimum, go sell it or something. And he even showed, look, that you can literally go and verify if it's real silver right in the store, right in front
Chilled
of you.
Hershey bar straight out of the fridge, or this bar of silver. It's 10 ounces.
What are you guys doing?
Which one do you want?
Well, I don't have any way to do anything with the silver.
Okay, so you prefer the Hershey bar?
Yeah, but is it real?
Yes. Just straight out of the fridge.
Doesn't seem real.
The Hershey bar doesn't seem real. We could go into this coin shop, we could verify the silver bar is.
So he literally said, look at this shop that's literally right in front of you. You can literally go take the silver and go verify it yourself. And then if she had done that, but no, she was saying like, oh, let's go. I'm gonna take the chocolate. I would take the chocolate and whatnot. How? It's ridiculous to me. But with that being said, I just want to go more into this. 2 Ezra chapter 14 verse 17, for look how much the world shall be weaker through age, so much more shall evils increase upon them that dwell therein. So the world is getting weaker as time goes on. And again, I'm saying that one of the major contributing factors to this is an over-reliance on technology. Okay, did you know that apparently, because I've never tried this before because I didn't need to, because I know how to make, I can literally make an entire essay, all right, on whatever the fuck I need to talk about. If it's something that has a bit of substance to it and requires a bit of discussion on it, then I can actually make an essay. I can make a whole ass paragraph, a whole ass five paragraph essay, like a general, like genuine essay, structured and all that stuff, all right, by myself, because I learned that when I went to school, and it actually stuck with me. Despite me not needing to do it, I still can do it. And hell, I've done it before on my own time, where I made essays. And you know, that's the thing. I Slakia, I'm talking about this. Let's just continue. Let's just continue on. But like, people, there's so much that general knowledge, I'll say general knowledge, that we take, that our people take for granted, and not even just our people. That's just incorrect. People in general, the Babylonians, take for granted that they're not smart enough to do things themselves. So you know what they do now? They have AI make them whole ass essays. Like AI can, and let's actually talk about that. Okay, Chat GPT. Let's do this. Okay, can you make a essay on why the Bible is good for so, and then this is what people do. This is the stuff. Like this is just a whole ass essay, the whole ass essay done in seconds. All right, instead of doing it yourself, having your own thoughts, being able to compose stuff on your own. All right, like this is what people do, and their time. I think that's the thing. People want instant gratification, and that actually that actually ties in to this, to their to the decision that they made. Hold on, what the hell just happened? Did I accidentally just pull something? Oh, I closed it out, Slocky. So yeah, that's the thing here, where these people wanted instant gratification rather than taking the silver and literally going. And you know what? I'm not gonna lie. Now that I realize it, I think that this is fake. He has only one thing of silver in his hand, and he had multiple things of chocolate, as if he was expecting people to primarily pick the chocolate. And even then, I think it's just like, it's way too stupid. Like, there's no way that all those people picked. I mean, possibly. I'll say possibly, because you know, the thing about whether videos like these are real or not, it genuinely is up in the air. And I don't say this to say like people are stupid, because they are, but I say it to say that you just never know, simply because there are so many people that are just this outrageous, and like you never know, like, this is actually stupid. There are actually people that are that dumb enough to do stuff like this. All right, and sometimes people, they just say like, oh, well, I didn't know, or this, that, and the third, or whatever, and you know, it just ends up being just something stupid from the person, because they're literally intellectually challenged. All right. Now, 2 Timothy chapter 3 verse 10, but thou hast fully known my doctrine, manner of life, purpose, faith, long suffering, charity, patience. Basically, the doctrine of YAHAWASHI is the two main things: long suffering and patience. Now, are you able to say, okay, you know what, I know things are not good right now, I see two choices of, one, instant gratification, or two, let me take this and build upon it in order to see the reward, that's basically what we're doing with YAHAWASHI. Our faith in YAHAWASHI, that's what's going to lead onto the, not instant gratification, but long-term everlasting gratification, long-term everlasting peace, long salvation in general. Like, that's what we're seeking for, that's what we're looking for, that's what we're striving for. All right, but yet look at how things are going. All right, look at how people have gotten right now to this day, where, oh, I'm just going to do this, I'm going to just do that, whatever, and stuff like that, rather than let me focus on what matters in life. All right. 2 Corinthians 2 verse 11, lest saints should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. All right. So that's basically another thing where, for us, we are watching Esau the devil, destroying his people and our people as well, because our people, they love money. All right, they get so desperate for money at times where, like, it's the only thing that drives them, and as a result of that, the physical demon Satan, Esau, Edom, is destroying people by showing them, look at this, this is the way to live, this is how you live, this is what you're supposed to be going for and whatnot, which this ends up destroying the people. All right. Next, Hosea chapter 4 verse 6, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me. Seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power, I will also forget thy children. And that's the thing, our people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge, and apparently also the Edomites are also destroyed for the lack of knowledge, and this is how Esau has basically conditioned, again, Esau's devices. This is how Esau has conditioned people to be, where, why would you learn stuff? Like, why would you learn stuff if you don't need to? Why would you learn stuff if you don't need to? Because, oh, you have technology, oh, you have internet, you have this, you have that, you have AI that will just basically do all the thinking for you. You don't even need to think, because you can just ask AI, what's the right thing to think? What's the right thing to do? Where even AI, which, by the way, I already tested this, I think, in a video, or I think I did a video on it, where AI's morality the decision making that AI will guide people to do will be based off of Esau's morals. All right. So even then, AI is not the right person to go to Slovakia. All right. You know what? I'm not gonna lie. I'm curious. If I found out that this is not real, by the way. I'm just letting you know. All right. I was gonna make a joke, Slocky, but hold on, let me just look at this fucking filibustering shit. Okay, one more and then I'll stop. One more. Hold on. So okay, never mind then. I guess I will rescind my statement in terms of the whole morality thing, though I still do think, I mean, in terms of my history, in terms of the whole debating stuff, this AI does still kind of what's the word, favor Babylonian morality, and it does sometimes excuse people. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty sure, like, if I heard someone say that if a man or woman sleeps with someone thinking that they're someone else, and then let's just say, for example, if you seen The Boys, the movie, the show The Boys, there's this one guy that was sleeping with this shifter bitch, all right, and he thought that was his girlfriend, and he was people in the comments were basically saying that he was raped. So if that's the case, if you were expecting someone / something and you got something else because the person that you were with lied to you, then is that not because you weren't expecting that? But yet this type of AI, which I don't want to go and try to bring that out about it, But this type of AI, it just completely disregards that. All right, where but where if I had changed the scenario or whatever to being, if I changed the scenario to being something else, well, would they still had been, would it still be okay with it? Would it still be so thing, or would it be something that is just demonizing? All right, like I don't know. I'm trying to do a good job, but I'm doing a terrible job explaining it. But let's continue on. I read this. Matthew 15:14. Let them alone. Let they be blind leaders of the blind. And if the blind lead the blind, both shall fall into the ditch. That's basically the thing here, where for us, for them, their leaders are the blind, and they're leading them into a ditch. All right. Now, finally, let's end off here. So, chapter 10, verse 3, an unwise king destroyeth his people, but through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited. Basically, the thing here is that an unwise king, which we have right now, DJT and all those devils and whatnot, they are destroying the people. They are actively destroying the people. Like we see that we don't, these people are so dumb that they don't even know that silver is worth more, or they can't even make a properly informed decision of, let me get the silver instead of a $5 chocolate. I don't know, around $5, $7, $3 less. I don't know. I genuinely don't know. I have not bought a thing, and that kind of Anyway, with that, I pray this lesson was edifying. I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto YAHAWAH, SHAMAIWAN, double honors to the elders and apostles, great millstone, Bob, and Shalom.